Did you hear about that belt that got arrested? Yeah, it got caught holding up some trousers. They're getting better. They're getting better, everybody. Welcome to the video. My name is Phil, and today, in keeping with this bunch of videos that I've been doing recently, I'm going to be showing you the top 10 Xbox 360 games. Now, the last video I did was the PS2, and I did 14 games. But I've learnt my lesson. This is a strict video. We have to only stick to the 10. So there's 12 here. I couldn't pick. In fact, there probably could have been more, but there's too many games. We've got like 700 some odd games, but I don't know. Anyway, shut your faces. Welcome to the video. Hopefully you're all doing very well. Hopefully everyone is okay. Don't peek. Don't look at them. Dirty boy. You wait until I've shown you, okay? So these are the 12 games that if you had an Xbox 360, you just wanted to buy them and you were really worried about like buying lots of games, but you wanted a decent selection of games across this console. These are the games to buy. Okay? Makes sense? Good. Somehow I've tried to pick as many Xbox 360 exclusives as I could. But see what you think anyway, see what you think. First one on here is, and it's got a big sticker on it. I hate the CEX stickers. They are the worst stickers on earth. They should be outlawed. I think they leave them in the sun so the glue gets extra sticky and then they stick them to the front. They must do something. They must come in, it's like tills on, doors open, leave the stickers in the sun, go get them in an hour and then stick them on the games. It's Dead Island or Dead Island. There he is. He's like, no, I wanted to be in Platoon, but I wasn't quite in it. Made by Deep Silver, who made other games. But yeah, this is a really good game. When it came out, 2008, I think, or 2009, big hype. The video came out and everybody went, ooh, this looks sad. It had the girl in the and then she comes back in and it's all in reverse and it's sad and it shows a dad struggling to help his daughter who is in serious trouble with zombies. And it was quite emotional. The music was emotional. It was an emotional game. The game wasn't quite the same, but it did have an era of and it did have an air of it had a very melancholy air to it. It wasn't quite so silly with the gags. The second one was a lot more tongue-in-cheek. The recent one they've just released was a lot more silly, a lot more over the top. This one was a lot more serious, took itself a bit more seriously. It's very gory, had some great zombie physics. You could dismantle them and chop their arms and legs and heads off and stuff. It was a really gory game. There was a nice... Banoi was a fantastic island to explore. There was lots of different places to unlock and different sort of like, thanks to Left 4 Dead, we had the special infected in this one. So we had like one that exploded, one that sort of rammed you. They were in like a straitjacket. I'm not sure why they all were in a straitjacket, but there you go. There must have been a large group of these straitjacket men that were injected in the face and they became the Chargers. I think they were called Chargers. No, that's Left 4 Dead. They were big guys anyway. And then there was ones that were really scary, and I forget what they were called, but their bones on their hands had gone. So their bones had been sharpened to points, and they walked on like boned feet, and they just ran at you and just fucking hacked into you. Very good game. Really good RPG elements to it. Bit frustrating when you just didn't have the weapons. Weapons broke a little bit too easily for me, but it was a really good game. So Dead Island's definitely one to get, guys. Next up is, I'm going to move that over because I'm going to, there you go, they're going to start to appear in the camera. It's a really big game. This one was an Xbox exclusive when it first came out. Later on, I think it was released on everything but its mum. But it was Bioshock. Bioshock was an Xbox exclusive to begin with, and then it panned out into other consoles. Sadly, we've never got another one. We had Bioshock, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. This I've picked as the one. The second one's very good, and the third one is very good as well. they're a really good franchise to get, but if you're going to pick one, pick this one, because it had a much harsher, creepier, almost horror type of tone to it compared to the second one. The second one was a little bit more action. They always do, don't they? All these ones always start scary, and then they just become more and more action packed as they go on. But it did have horror elements to it. I remember being quite creeped out by the splicers in this. And what a fantastic world. In fact, I would say it was as rich, if not richer, than Fallout's world. The idea of Rapture, the idea of this huge city under the sea where people were free to do whatever they wanted to do. And it all went a bit wrong. But yeah, the fantastic game, definitely worth buying. Not the most expensive game. This version is, because it's the steel tin, but you can pick it up £3 or £4. It's very good. Next up is, wow, speaks for itself, really. Red Dead Redemption. There it is. So there was Red Dead Revolver, which came out on the Xbox 360 as well, but not quite as well received. This was the game. We had GTA 4, and then this came out, and it just blew everyone's mind socks off. We loved the idea of being a cowboy, riding horses, and shootouts, and duels, and just riding across the deserts. And they even released, and I have it to hand here. Oh, I'll show it from there. There you go. Undead Nightmare. There it is. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which was an expansion where everything became undead. But what a fantastic game. What a very rich and full world. Only thing I will say about this one is the travelling. You have to go from, if it's a new place, it was always off the map, and the only way you could get there was via horse, which was always a bit of a nightmare, but there was always something to do on the way. And me with my brain would usually get sidetracked and end up doing that and then forget what my mission was. But really good game. And the second one is brilliant on Xbox One as well. But yeah, definitely worth a look. Not an exclusive, but definitely a good game. I'm going to do a yawn. And we're back. You didn't even know, and I haven't even introduced you to the game. It is the granddaddy of the Xbox 360. It is the reason why probably 90% of people bought an Xbox 360 was this game. This is the classics edition of this game. But this is Halo 3. Master Chief's... Well, up until that point, we thought Master Chief's final outing. We thought that was going to be the end for him. We thought he was going to have his story finished off in this one. But he ended up coming back for number 4. But yeah, there you go. The story of the lone Spartan as he kind of moves his way through the Covenant forces and stops yet again another invasion from them, and also stops the flood as well. The music was amazing, so iconic. The gameplay is incredible. It's just such a good game. And the multiplayer back in the day was very good as well. It was very fast-paced and reminded me of Quake Arena and Unreal Tournament, if you remember those. But Halo 3. Definitely. It's only really the campaign these days, but get it. Next up is what's actually classed as the best GTA ever made. Not my words, but the words of every paper and every single magazine. It's GTA 4. And it was very good. This was a turning point for a lot of people. We'd had San Andreas last. This came out, put us back into Liberty City, gave us... I forget what his name is. Nico Bellic. There you go. Nico Bellic is the main character. Usual Grand Theft Auto shenanigans, steal cars and things like that, but the game felt so much more fleshed out and real. The characters, it was really good. It was beautiful, if I remember rightly. It was a really pretty game, and if you are going to have a GTA, number 5 needs a lot of installation. Not the best port on the Xbox 360. It runs a little sluggish, but this one runs perfectly well and is a really good game. Definitely worth picking up. That's 5 out of 12 for me top 10. How are you all anyway, by the way? Hopefully you're all okay. Hopefully you're doing well. We can only hope. If you're not and you wish to talk to me, please do. I am on Instagrams, so drop me a message on the Instagrams and I will most definitely be able to talk to you back. Gears of War. Now, I picked number 3. Very arguably could be any 1, 2, or 3, to be honest. They're all really good. This one was the... Excuse me? You didn't see that either. This one is Marcus Phoenix's last outing, I think, as the main character. But what a game. Yeah, any of the Gears of War games are very good. It's the duck and cover. It kind of perfected the duck and cover. You cannot survive this game in any other way. The multiplayer is good fun. It's got couch play as well. The Gears of War games are a staple for the Xbox. You have to get Gears of War 1, 2, or 3. But I picked 3 because it looked prettier. It sounded better. The story was good. The characters were better. It's a really good game. Yeah, I really enjoyed number 3. Next up is a scary one. I'm going to bring it in. Not an exclusive to the Xbox, but certainly a really good version of it on the Xbox. And that is Dead Space. There you go. EA and Visceral Games made this bad boy. And what a game. What an incredible, terrifying game. When I played this, I remember thinking to myself, wow, this is horrifying. In fact, if I remember right, when I first played this, I only did a level a night. I'd do a level and then I'd stop playing it because it was too scary for me. I was like, I don't want to play anymore, and I'd just turn it off and put the next game on, and then come back the next night and do another level. It was very intense, and I was very happy to complete it because it's scary. It knows how to build tension, knows how to build dread, and certainly knows how to hit home with it. It's a very good game. I'm going to yawn again. I am super tired. I do apologise. I think this is my 4th video or 3rd video in a row that I've recorded in one day. So ignore the yawns. I'm a tired man, but I'm going for it. I'm going to try and get this through this. Yeah, but Dead Space, very good game. Very good. Next up is an Xbox 360 exclusive. It is Half-Life, the orange box. There it is. With Gordon Freeman, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. Maybe not so much for Team Fortress 2 anymore, but Half-Life, and you do get 2 episodes in there as well. So you get Half-Life episode 1, Half-Life episode 2, and Half-Life 2, and they're brilliant. Half-Life 2 has possibly got to be one of the greatest first-person shooters of all time. It's absolutely stunning, and to think that game came out in like 2001 or something ridiculous like that, it is stunning. It left everybody flabbergasted. Nobody knew how they'd done it, but they did. And yeah, a really, really, really good game. And get this, it's going up in price now. It's around about £20 to £30, but it's really worth the money. Honestly, you will be addicted to Half-Life, and you've got a good 30-40 hours worth of play in that alone. Then you've got Portal, which is always fun. Yeah, it's a really good game, and you'll want to play it again. The plot was a bit hard to follow. I preferred the first one for the plot, but the second one is just perfect. Next up is... Oh, I've lied, because that is... I'm not going to put that one in now. I should have took that one out. What did I put in then? I've balls this up, haven't I? Mass Effect 2 is possibly one of the most perfect RPG sci-fi games. Number 1 was a little glitchy. Number 3, they kind of cemented themselves. It was good. But number 2 really felt like it was an important game. It was a very, very, very good game. And yeah, it's full of characters that you want to interact with, choices you want to make, and action. Just so much fighting in this game. It's unbelievable. Definitely worth looking at. It's around about £2 to £3 in England. Not sure what it is in America, but every bit the game you need. Another EA one as well, I've just realised. That's a lot of EA games. No wonder they're giants of industry these days. Now, the next game is the game I bought an Xbox 360 for. I'm a huge Zombies fan. I'm a huge George A. Romero fan. I've shown this before. They are my thing. They're my jam. So Dead Rising, where you play as a reporter and you have to report on a zombie outbreak from a mall. Every shop is accessible. You can go from Lego heads to super soakers to Nerf guns to swords to weapons to anything. A bin to fight the undead. It's brilliant. It's so much fun. The amount of hours I have pumped into this game just running around, just trolling zombies. Nothing's quite touched the first one. The second one was set in Vegas with a different character. Number 3 was the launch title for Xbox One and was okay. But didn't really get on with the main character. The game was fine, just the main character didn't really sing to me as much. Number 4 was Frank again. But yeah, really good game. Definitely worth purchasing. Yeah, a couple of quid. It's like not worth anything. I've got to yawn again. I'm tired. It's been a long week. But I'm staying up for you guys. Not very professional, is it, yawning? I'm going to yawn like 5 yawns in like 10 minutes. The last one is one that I was thinking of. So it's 11 games, not 12 games. This one I had to add on. This is so important. It's a game that I'm so sad we never got anything else like it. It's better than number 2 in my opinion. I always go back to this one. Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead has got to be one of the most perfect 4-player zombie games I've ever had the pleasure of sticking in my Xbox. It's got couch play, it's got online, it's got humans versus zombies. You have to work your way through level after level after level, then survive. There's like 5 campaigns or 4 campaigns. It is amazing. I love this game. They've never captured this game again. World War Z didn't do it. Back 4 Blood couldn't do it. Nothing has done it as well as this. This is incredible and always will be. And if they never ever make this game again, then it's criminal. They should be arrested. It deserves a remake. It deserves the love. One of my favourite games of all time, and I still play it to this day. My son likes to play this. He really likes blasting zombies, and we are never more united in our gaming missions than when we're both together blasting zombies, although he does run off about 400 metres ahead and then gets eaten by something. But yes, very good. And that is every single tiny little thing. No, those are the 11 games that if you ever got an Xbox 360 and you weren't sure what to get for it, those are the games to get, in my opinion. If you agree, happy days. If you don't agree, that's fine. Let me know in the comments what you would have added onto this list. I know one game for certain that I have missed, which I should have put in. Have I done it on purpose? Is it there? Can I save myself? I've got so many games, guys. It's insane. No, I'm going to remain... Yeah, I'm going to remain... no, tough. Sod off. Fallout 3 should have been in there, but it's not. So, and I'm going to stick to it too. And I don't know why, because I must have sunk about 200 hours into that. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, please send me a picture of a chicken, or just a piece of chicken. I don't mind. Or just call me chicken and tickle me on the balls. But thank you very much, guys, as always, for joining me on this video. We've got plenty of other videos coming up, and thank you for all your support so far on the channel. I'm loving every minute of it, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.